Wait, are you gaming? On a Chromebook?
Yep. It's got a high-res 120Hz display, plus this killer RGB keyboard. And I can access thousands of games anytime, anywhere.
Stop playing.
What?
Get out of here.
Huh?
Yeah, I want you to stop playing and get out of here so I can game on that Chromebook.
Got it.
Discover the ultimate cloud gaming machine, a new kind of Chromebook.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. What do your music playlists and podcast feeds have in common? They're a reflection of you. And that's how the State Farm Personal Price Plan works, too. It gives you options to personalize your coverage so you can protect what you care about most at an affordable price that's just for you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Go to statefarm.com today to create your State Farm Personal Price Plan. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
This is Optimal Health Daily, episode 2285. Permission to Break the Nutrition Rules by Jill Coleman of JillFit.com. And I'm Dr. Neil, your very own personal narrator. Hey there, happy Saturday and welcome back to another weekend edition of Optimal Health Daily. This is where I read to you from some of the best health and fitness blogs on the web, and always with a bit of my commentary at the end. And with that, let's get right to the post as we optimize your life. Permission to Break the Nutrition Rules by Jill Coleman of JillFit.com. As cliche as it feels to write a post about breaking the rules, I felt it was overdue, since a huge part of my #Moderation365 journey to liberated eating actually began when I harnessed the courage needed to question some of my old beliefs around food. And for those who want to break the all or nothing mentality, it requires you start learning a new language around food and break the need to be perfectly on plan or else. 10 years ago, when I was competing and losing and gaining the same 20 pounds year after year, if you'd ask me how to eat for fat loss, I'd list 24 must-dos, rigid rules that if you just did them all perfectly 100% of the time, you'd be able to get up on stage at a bodybuilding competition. Things like eat every 3 hours or else your metabolism will slow down. Drink a gallon of water a day or else your metabolism will slow down. Fasted cardio first thing in the morning for enhanced fat burning. At least 25 grams of protein at every meal or else you're losing muscle. No big carb meals before bed or else you'll store fat. Each workout needs to be for a specific body part or else we won't know how to categorize the workout. Watch sodium or else you'll get bloated and puffy. And eat immediately post-workout, or else you're losing muscle by the minute. These are some examples of the kinds of guidelines that we have our competitors following. Rules, rules, and more rules. I hate it now, and I feel like we did ourselves and our clients a disservice early on. Because the nature of rules is that we feel badly or wrong when we break them. It perpetuates a feeling of not good enough, and that if we don't do things perfectly, then we might not even try, not to mention the fear factor. It sucks going through your day worried you're messing up every second. It's no way to live. But here's the thing. You can get great results by creating rules of your own based on your own preferences, mindfulness practice, listening to your body's cues, and finding a way to actually like how you eat. Will you be able to get up on stage in a swimsuit at 10% body fat? Probably not. But that's not the goal of automated eating. The goal is to be healthy, fit, and not obsessively miserable with your eating and exercise. And in order to do that, you have to start breaking some rules. In fact, just stop collecting rules altogether. Just stop it. I distinctly remember when I started breaking my old nutrition rules and at first feeling disoriented, like, is this okay? And the more I did it, the more I saw that my body didn't actually change that much. I didn't gain 50 pounds. I wasn't losing muscle by the second, and I didn't get bloated if I didn't carry around my gallon water jug. The key here is having the experience, because not all nutrition decisions carry the same weight in terms of outcomes. A simple example. Scenario 1. You force yourself to eat 150 grams of protein every day because you worry you'll lose muscle if you don't, or you'll gain fat because you'll be ravenous later. You mentally calculate your protein grams all day long to make sure you get enough, obsessively stressing and scheduling and counting in your mind. You get 150 grams. Good job. Now go to bed and wake up tomorrow worrying about the same thing all over again. Or scenario 2. You eat moderately and stay mindful of hunger and satiety cues throughout the day. You eat foods your body feels good on, and you intermittent sample some preemptive cheats, going to bed satisfied and enjoying how you ate. Without thinking about it, you took in about 100 grams of protein. The macro difference? 50 grams of protein. The actual difference in your physique? Practically nothing. The difference in mental obsession? Night and day. This was the first rule I broke. I stopped mentally calculating protein grams and instead just started asking, does this have any protein in it? That's it. I didn't care if it had 10 grams or 50 grams. If it had some and it was going to satisfy me but not make me feel stuffed, I ate it. The physique change outcome was minimal, if any. I still carry tons of muscle. Sure, I'm not as lean as I was when I was competing, but that was a full-time job, and so I picked my battle. Automated eating, to me, beats trying to perfectly follow rules and plans, and the latter is not even possible long-term. Try to perfectly implement 20 rules, and you'll be successful at exactly 0 of them. But learn to eat according to your personal preferences, unique psychology, and having an understanding of your own body, and watch as things feel effortless. And the change in outcomes is minimal. Pick and choose your nutrition battles. Implement some non-negotiables. I call these my 3 DNCs, or daily nutritional commitments. If I don't do anything else, I make sure to get these in because they help me to stay on track. And as for the rest, I do my best. The most successful people don't follow rules, they create their own. You just listened to the post titled, Permission to Break the Nutrition Rules by Jill Coleman of jillfit.com. Good news, business owners. Hiring game-changing employees just got way easier thanks to Indeed. Indeed is the hiring platform helping over 3 million businesses do it all. Attract, interview, and hire all in one place. Don't spend hours on multiple job sites looking for candidates. With Indeed's Instant Match feature, over 80% of Indeed employers find quality candidates the moment they sponsor a job. I especially love that if you invite these or any candidates of your choosing to apply, they are 3 times more likely to apply to your job than candidates who only see it in search. Start hiring now with a $75 sponsored job credit to upgrade your job post at Indeed.com/health. Offer good for a limited time. Claim your $75 credit now at Indeed.com/health. Just go to Indeed.com/health and support the show by saying you heard about it on this podcast. Indeed.com/health. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed. One of the OLD Network's core values is helping you to keep your mind sharp. Well, I've been leveling up my focus with Word Collect, which is a free word puzzle app with over 2,000 levels. Word Collect gets harder as you get better, so it's a fun and challenging way to keep your brain sharp and grow your vocabulary. I highly recommend you give this fun and addicting brain game a try. And right now, Word Collect is offering you 2,500 coins and 500 gems when you download and play. And those coins help. You'll need them when you're having a hard time reaching the next level. I've been there a few times, and I'm thankful they made it easier for me to keep going because I don't want to stop playing. So stop mindlessly scrolling through social media and keep your mind sharp. Just go to the Apple or Google store and search for Word Collect. So if you're like me and want to get fit with your mind and body, download Word Collect for free today. Dr. Neil here for my commentary. What's great about listening to this podcast is that through this show, we can save you a bunch of time and heartache. You can learn from the best and avoid some of the early mistakes the authors of the articles and I have made. We give you shortcuts. Today's author, Jill, shared her experiences trying to follow a bunch of nutrition quote-unquote rules. And Jill was a competitive athlete. So please learn from Jill's post today and consider finding a couple of non-negotiables when it comes to your nutrition. Then, as Jill said, do your best with the rest. All right, that'll do it for today's episode. I hope you're having a great weekend if you're listening in real time, and I'll be back here tomorrow as usual, where your optimal life awaits.